Hey, welcome back to the Fit Survive channel. So I have another custom Swiss Army knife that I've just finished up. I'll be showing you guys today. And so definitely very unique with these scales here from Daily Customs. I have a patch that I picked up on their website too. So these are German-made scales, titanium, have a very unique pattern on it, kind of this golf ball pattern. It has a Damascus inside here, which actually is nice and, well, not quite flush, but almost flush with the titanium scale there. Now the back has a matching pocket clip. Has the same golf ball pattern, as you can see here. Not quite exactly a deep carry, but still a pretty good pocket clip there. This is their 91.3 model, as far as these scales are called, and that means it does not have the cutouts. And so you notice there's no toothpick, there's no tweezers. So I know some people like that, kind of having the cleaner look per se, without having the cutouts, whereas some people will definitely be missing those accessories. All right, and then you can also see that the liners here are brass. So these are from SAK Customs. And so it does some really great work there. And also you can tell that the tools have been acid etched and stone washed. And now before I jump into the tool set, a lot of times when I do a video, I'll have people asking me about the items I have kind of like off to the side. And so this is from Nightcore. This is the Tiny SS2, right? Tiny 2 SS. And so this is something they sent me as a limited edition thing for their 15th anniversary. And so I usually set it just as a kind of display when I have a knife with some golden color to it. Same thing for the Knipex, Knipex Cobra pliers here. So I actually, I participated in a competition whenever Knipex made it to 250,000 subscribers on Instagram. And so this is the prize that I won. And so I got serial number here, 005 out of 250. And yes, it is a working set of pliers, but I don't necessarily use them or carry them. It's just basically left as a display item. All right, so getting into the tool set here. It has a lot of interesting tools that we chose to add here. So first of all being the pruner blade. And then we get these open. And then next to that we have the bottle opener. So this knife has a lot of cutting elements to it. You got the pruner, they have the Dragonfly blade. This is in S30V steel. Again, you can see that the tools have been acid etched and stone washed here. So the Dragonfly blade is accessible with one hand, with it being on the second layer. You can reach over with your right thumb, easily access that, and then it closes down nice and well. Next up we have the scissors. And then lastly is the Havalon scalpel holder. So the cool thing about the Havalon scalpel holder is that, of course, you can replace these scalpel blades when they get dull. And it takes a 60A, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 60A scalpel. And so you just basically snap it into this box, you press down, you can remove that, and then just replace it for a sharp one if you need it. But another cool thing about it is separately, you can also buy a gut hook. I'll go ahead and show you that. And so if you wanted to be able to carry something like this as an available attachment. And so snaps right on there, works really well. You can actually leave it on if you wanted to keep that on. You can see, of course, it protrudes here pretty high, but not even worse than the Dragonfly does. And it doesn't snag or anything. And one of the advantages of it is that since the hook here, the sharpened part is on the inside, it doesn't matter. This taps against the spring since it sticks so far down, but it's irrelevant because that part is not meant to be sharp anyways. All right, so that is the gut hook. And then the other option that they have for an attachment other than the scalpel blade is a saw blade. And so this has got really small teeth, really sharp teeth. In fact, running your finger down it is okay, but running back up, it really snags your skin. So pretty sharp. And so I think it looks really great as well. This also could be left on, but since the teeth of the saw blade tap onto the spring, you would end up dulling these last 2-3 teeth over time if you let it snap. And it doesn't snag, that's pretty good, and doesn't protrude too bad. But anyways, these could be carried as basically accessories, where when you needed them, you took it off, removed the scalpel, attached this, used that saw blade, and then removed it before stowing it, or anyways, however you wanted. So it's pretty cool. These are the only attachments that I found for the Havalon scalpel holder that work with this model. You could also attach them. Oh, I take that back. You can't attach them to this box. They won't fit inside. Anyways, you can also attach and remove this scalpel blade with your hands. Of course, I wouldn't really recommend it. It takes some practice, so you make sure you don't cut yourself. But actually, it's not all that difficult. All right, so you see there, and so that's the scalpel blade. And also, something that I try to mention often is that the way to open this was with this little dog ear or this little tab right there. And so it does take some practice getting your thumbnail just under there. For me personally, I find it fairly easy to open it. I know some people have some difficulties accessing that with their thumbnail, getting in there. And I don't have a long thumbnail or anything. So anyways, that also does not snag here in the front. You can see it doesn't cut my finger. All right, then on the back, for the back tools here, we have the corkscrew. Of course, the mini flathead screwdriver in there. Here you can see really well the brass liners. And also right here, if it'll focus for us, you can see has a serial number from Daily Customs. And so this one is 26 out of 99. All right, and the last tool for the back is the multi-purpose hook. All right, so that is all for this tool. So let me know what you think about these scales. If you like that pattern, the look of it. I'm kind of back and forth on it if I actually personally like it that well with the golf ball divots in it. I think it's kind of interesting. It's definitely got a good coarse texture to it. So let me know what you think about those. Let me know what you think about the tool altogether. And also, what would you name this with this tool set? I know it's kind of complicated. Definitely I'd have Dragonox in the name. Probably Surgeon, which one of my subscribers advised that for the tools that have the knives that have this scalpel blade on it. So anyways, let me know what you think about that, about a name for it. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.